Hello again, fellow Minecrafters. Here I am at my Let's Build episode... Oh geez, I think it's episode 8 or 9, I forget now. Anyway, this is my castle frame that I built in the last episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and work on building the floor and the pillars in this episode. So, let's go ahead and get to work. Oh, looks like I still have the difficulty from... There we go. From survival. So I'll just have to change that real quick. And then let's go ahead and start marking out where the pillars need to go. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Right there is where I want the pillars to go. One. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and leave that stone strip there, because honestly, it might be part of the floor. Just a stone bit on the outside. I'm probably going to have carpet on the inside of it, you know, like leading up to the throne. Okay, I don't know how I managed that one, but it's okay. Easy to fix. Okay, and then go to the other side, do the same thing. Alrighty, so there's our pillar locations. I'm going to go ahead and start working on building the pillars now. What I'm thinking is that this room is just going to be a giant, big ceiling room, so I can add in some stained glass, so I can add in some nice textures with banners and stuff like that. I want to add as much detail to this throne room as I can, and the way I figured was that if we built it big, it'd be very easy to make it nice and detailed. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that. So one thing that I had mentioned was that I would like to do a carpet. My colors, as you've seen, are dark green and gold. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out a gold block and a dark green block. And I'm going to start working on a carpet. Now, I would like my carpet to be a little bit away from the door. So when people first walk in, they're not immediately on the carpet. There's actually a little line. Okay, so let's go ahead and make it right there. Yeah. I'm going to take this carpet all the way up to the throne. I'm not entirely sure where I'm putting the throne at this point. But definitely at the back of the hall. I'm not sure how big it's going to be or not, so I'm just going to go ahead and bring it to about right there. Yeah. And keep this 3 from all the pillars, just so the pillars aren't covering carpet. I want the pillars to be separate blocks altogether if I can. What I'm thinking is that if I could add in some kind of decoration in here, that'd be awesome. I'm not sure exactly what kind of decoration I want to add yet. Probably just... Well, I guess I could do X's and O's. It's pretty silly, but you know, whatever. I guess it works. It's kind of like flowers. It's kind of not, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Okay, so, oops. Alrighty, and then I'll just keep building these little things. And I'll probably end up filling this entire rug with Oops, that was silly. Probably fill this entire rug in with some green wool so that it's the same kind of kingdom color kind of thing going on. I'm going to go and bring this back enough for one more setup here. So that it starts and ends on a circle. Alright, so almost there. Now I can go back and add in all this green stuff. Nearly filled. I don't know. It's a very simple pattern. It's not really all that fancy. If I would have built this room bigger, I probably could have done a little more fancy carpet, but I'm not really wanting to do too massive on this thing. I mean, it's possible, and if you're trying to get that extra detail in there to where you can do little images and stuff in your carpet, as well as in your windows, as well as, you know, all that kind of stuff, and get a lot more lifelike realism in there, the best idea... Oh god, if I can fly. The best idea is to build it in creative mode and to build it massive. The bigger you go, the more detail you can add. Simple rule of thumb. Okay, so that's my carpet for my throne room. That's pretty basic stuff right there, but it'll do the job. Now the pillars, what I would like to do is add like a floor around the base so that I don't... so that I have something for it to be placed on, pretty much. Alright. And honestly, what I'm kind of thinking about doing here is actually raising the entire pillars up to where they're on like a separate platform almost. What I'm thinking is that this is all on the same level, but it's the carpet. This base level. And that way, pretty much, if you have a visitor to the castle, they're kept lower than all the guards, they're kept lower than the king, they're kept lower than everybody. And the castle is a noble area. Everybody's all, well, they're blue bloods. They got their nose in the air, and they're proud of it. Who can blame them? They're rich as fuck, and they've got a castle in their name, so that's pretty awesome. Alright, so then we're going to go ahead and make a little bit of a raised platform, like I said. I'm thinking just a simple step all the way across this thing. Oops. Except for where these pillars will meet up, because that'll be slightly different. These pillars are going to be very similar to the pillars we've seen everywhere else on the castle, on the walls. Like, I've been putting these pillars just about all over the place, trying to keep it as, I don't know, as themed as possible, trying to keep everything kind of matching and everything, so that you're not questioning, is this the same castle, as you're walking through and seeing different styles and stuff and being like, what's going on here? You have like 20 ideas all in one castle. Why don't you focus a bit? Just a little, mate. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and close this off. Close that off. Close that off. And then I'm going to add in a couple of these little things. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and raise this a little bit. That looks a little funky. Being too squat. It's just too squat. I know, my accents are terrible. I gotta entertain myself and you guys somehow. One more thing that I love about Xbox over PC is on Xbox you have the Skyrim mashup pack available, and the Skyrim mashup pack is amazing. I love the music for Skyrim. I love the look of the blocks, the textures, the mobs and everything have been changed. I mean, Okay, sorry about that. Recording stopped. I'm going to go ahead and continue for a little bit longer, just so you guys can kind of see a little more of what my plan is here. I'm excited for this throne room to be built. It's going to be awesome. I'm very excited. So, if you can imagine, all the pillars will end up looking like that, and we'll just continue adding in floor and everything else. And on the next video, I'll probably start working a little more on this throne area up here. Hopefully I can get done with some of these pillars, and that would be awesome. But yeah, I'll probably add in some decorations back here. This would be like a little walkway area where the minstrels and stuff would be. And back there would be the king's quarters, and then on the sides there'll probably be entrances that you can get back to the rest of the castle from. And I'll probably have like some side entrances here for like maybe like a guest house area or something, and maybe like a library or school or something that people could visit if they want. Or this might be like the noble area. This is where all the nobles can congregate and go to their different areas, and I'll just have like little buildings jutting off. And then if you go back that way, you actually go to the royal area. That's where all the king and queen and his family get to go. So, yeah, and then I'll probably have the barracks built off the side somehow. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. But yeah, this has been another episode of my Let's Build, and stay tuned for the next one. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.